In this video I'm going to show you how to make shrimp nigiri from start to finish. Now what you're going to need is some wasabi, some ama ebi prawns, cooked sushi rice, and some water to dip your hands in. You start by removing the head of the shrimp, and then you simply add a toothpick right in between the legs and the flesh, making sure not to damage the flesh. This will keep the shrimp straight when cooking, otherwise they tend to curl up. Okay, and that's ready for cooking. Alright, to cook the prawns, what you're going to need is some salt water. I recommend you add enough salt to make it taste more or less like seawater. That should do. Alright, so once the water begins to boil, you simply pick up the prawns and throw them in there. Just a couple at a time will do. What happens is they'll sink to the bottom first, and then once they start to cook, they'll rise to the top. Now you want to cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes. You just want to take one out and feel it to make sure the center is fully cooked. And then you want to just chuck them straight into the cold bath. That makes sure that the color is preserved and that they don't go solid and shrink. Once the prawns have properly cooled off, you start off by taking the little stick out. Now the trick is to turn it so the flesh doesn't stick to it. And now you peel off this. Be careful to leave the inside flesh of the prawn completely intact. Okay, what you want to do is peel it all the way and leave the tail on, just for decorative purposes. You cut off the top, that's just to make it look neat. And now you begin by cutting here at the front and slowly bringing your knife through until you feel a small pop. There we go, popped. And then you slowly pry open and make the pop go along the entire thing, because there's a little pocket which you have to breach. And be careful not to cut all the way through, because otherwise you will just break it. Okay, yeah. Now you'll see there's a little bit of dirt here which you have to clean out. Simply wash it out with some water. Okay. Here we go. Just clean out. There we go. It should come out in one piece. Try not to break it for hygiene purposes. Okay. Completely clean. One shrimp ready to go in on nigiri. Now what you need to do is just dampen your hands a little bit with some water, and then you want to grab about a quail egg size piece of rice, and you slowly just form it into an oblong shape in your hand. On the other hand, you pick up your shrimp, and then you take with your index finger a little bit of wasabi, place it inside the shrimp, place your rice on top. Now you press down while squeezing the edges. Then you bring up your fingers, curling it in. Now you simply flip it over, form the rice again, and move it towards your palm, close to it, not on it. And now squeeze in while applying pressure on top. Now turn it around. Do the same. And there you go. One nigiri sushi.